Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard. I am your host, and we'll be watching this volume spike column this morning. Once we see these numbers take off, we will come over to this current bar volume, make sure we have enough volume to get in and get out safely. And what I mean by that is high volume flow. These numbers need to really be moving. Once we confirm the volume, you'll see me mark support and resistance levels. Let's say the price runs up like so, and the price stops running up. I will mark a resistance level. The stock will pull back and stop going down, and I will mark a support level, and we will try to plan our entries right here around the support level for the next run up. But we don't get into a stock unless we see some long green dominator bars right down here growing with all the buyers coming in. And we want to make sure that this indicator is pointing somewhat north. This is the trend line, the white one. These are the buyers and the sellers. Once we confirm that we have a volume spike, the volume, you see the price running up. I'll mark the two lines. We'll confirm the volume and make sure this indicator is pointing in the right direction, and then we'll decide to make a trade. Never trade off my screen. My screen is sometimes delayed. Delays can cost you money. I'm also not a financial advisor. I strongly suggest before you listen to me, use any of my tools, etc., you reach out to the proper authorities, get yourself a financial advisor, and let him guide you on your way. Thank you for joining me this morning. I haven't seen much moving other than DJT, Donald J. Trump stock. Maybe that's the play of the morning. We will see. And we have about 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go before the bell rings. So enjoy your coffee while we wait for the market to open at 6 Central Time. Thank you. All right, got about a minute to go yet. All right, 15 seconds to go. Let's see what happens. Make sure the Lord blesses us this morning. Make sure you say your prayers, because we definitely can't do it on our own. And here we go. Let's see what DJT does here. Pulling down. Make sure your chart is on EXT or you won't get a trade in. Take a quick look at CARM moving up slightly. Only paying out the pennies so far. Have DJT on another chart. I'll be watching it. Still currently pulling down. CARM moving up slightly. DJT still headed downwards. Not a whole lot of volume in this stock. The last bar 80,000, currently at 54. Not enough buyers to drive it up. CARM found a few buyers. Don't think I would trust it at this point. Let's take a look at DJT. It's making a reversal to the upside. I think this may be more of a stock play after the market opens on the regular session. This is Friday, and if you've been here on Fridays before, you understand it can be quite slow. So we'll be watching the numbers and pray something happens. OPTT's being called out. Let's see what happens here. 26-cent stock, penny stock. It's been a penny stock for the last couple of weeks. That seems to be what's currently moving. So far, it doesn't look like anything's got enough volume to drive it up. So enjoy your coffee while we wait on these numbers to take off. OPTT, the volume seems to be picking up. Nice job, Martina, looking ahead on the DJT stock, expecting it to move after the debate, and you were correct. It actually moved before the debate as well. It could do something today. Hopefully it does. I will pick up a few shares if it does. Looks like it's looking toward the sky already. Let's take a look at it. We do have a pullback arrow in play. Just don't think it has enough volume yet to make a substantial difference in the price. COSM bouncing around. Pushing up a couple of pennies here. struggling to get anywhere at a penny at a time. Pushing up a little higher, $1.22. Continuing to push a little. Few profit takers here. Hopefully the other ones don't freak out and bail on it also. Getting nowhere fast, but it's trying. Few profit takers on COSM. Looks like we may start pulling back here. See another penny stock moving here. We'll move to this one. This is LUCY. We've played this stock in the past. It's very cheap, around 40 cents. Let's see if we can get the buyers in this one to drive it up. Few profit takers here. I'll go ahead and mark the resistance level. Once I mark this support level, this is where you want to plan your entry. If we get a long wick on the bottom of this candle, that's the buyers buying up what they're selling, and they could drive the price back up. So a wick on the bottom is what you want to see if you expect it to go up. Right now they're having a battle. I can't set a support level until that candle closes, and then if it's too high, I will not be setting a support level. It stayed up there pretty high. Long tail on the bottom of that candle that just closed. They could drive it up a little more. Looks like the volume is slowing down. Looks like they're giving up on that one. We sure could use a nice runner to end the week. Put the icing on the cake. We haven't had a whole bunch of stocks to buy this week. Half a dozen or a little bit more maybe. We were able to find them. LUCY back up to the 43-cent range and breaking through. Running on up to 47 cents, 48 cents. Took a while for the buyers to find it. Maybe we just found it too early. Yeah, I see DJT moving. I'm going to wait till we get out of this one, see what it does. Up for another high of 49 cents and still going. Now 50 cents, 52, 53. Remember to take profit on these little stocks because they can drop faster than they go up. Nice tall green dominator bar on this candle. Indicator looks good down here. We may push up here for a little more. Let's see which way it goes. Looks like it's just about over for Lucy. Lucy holding this price here, that may attract more buyers to come in. Trying to reach a new high now on Lucy. Here we go, at 56 cents so far. All right, going to flip over to DJT. That one's paying the bucks. Let's see what we got here. DJT continuing to rise. Watching the volume percentages to see if anything's moving. I don't see anything at this time. slow Fridays. DJT pulling back here because this is pre-market. We don't have those kind of traders present in pre-market. Maybe a few that buy this price range. It's going to be hard for it to keep its increase. We don't have the proper traders in here to buy it up. And the volume is quite low on the stock. Now testing the 34, maybe we'll get a bounce off the 34. Really need to stay above the 34 here. Not seeing anything moving currently. This is typical for a Friday. If you are new here and just joining our Discord, be aware we do have scammers. They try to make you think it's me and it's not. They will approach you in a direct message to try to sell you something. I will never do that. If I have anything to sell, it goes out with a notice to everyone and not in a direct message. So be aware of that. Just right click their name and block them and report them if you want, but I don't think the reporting does any good. So don't fall for the scammers. Sometimes they even use the moderator's name, so be aware. DJT continuing to drop. ESPR making a small move up. Doesn't really have a lot of volume. If you look up here, the volume is just a few buyers and then it pauses, and then a few more, and then it pauses. We don't want to see those pausing. We want it to just fly. 51,000 on that last candle, not a whole lot of volume. rising up to 294 now. Super slow Friday. If something moves, we'll definitely find it. It'll pop up in our scans. Just have to be patient when it's like this. So if you're a viewer on YouTube and you haven't hit the like button yet, please hit the like button for me. Help me get paid a little bit so YouTube can buy my coffee. So hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Helps me to keep things going for free on YouTube. Running out of buyers on this one. Thank you, John. DJT popping in and out of the magic scan. Continuing to rise, DJT. Tesla making a small move up. Not seeing any volume spikes in these columns. The numbers are pretty much frozen. Just have to be patient, wait for one to come along. If you haven't joined our Discord yet and you're on YouTube, there's a label at the top where you type in the chat, white and yellow. You click that, join our Discord if you want to join us for the full 4 hours of trading. An upgrade from Discord to a premium membership where you get over 50 scans, around 30 indicators, all of them specially coded by me. We'd love to have you on board. See a little spike happening right here. Let's see which one it is. That's ESPR trying to make a move up. MLGO making a small move here. Let's see if it may take off for us here in pre-market. MLGO's been moving pretty good the last 2 weeks. If you're new here on YouTube, I want to invite you to join us each weekday morning, 5 days a week. I hold these live streams free for 1 hour on YouTube. Then I continue on for another 3 or 4 hours on Discord. And I thank you for joining us this morning. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. Keep this live stream going for free. And I appreciate you joining us this morning. You are welcome. Thank you, John. Good morning, Hubba. Thank you for joining us. Fridays are a little slow. I'm sure you're aware of that, or you wouldn't be here. You would know where to find them. But we're waiting on them. Our software will locate them for us. If they start moving, we know instantly just by watching this column. So we don't have to go searching for something to buy. They come to us, and we just sit back, enjoy our coffee, and wait for one to pop up and make some money each day of the week. At least we try to. We've had some really good profits over the last 6 months. Just keeping the trend going. I don't have any issue finding stocks for anyone to buy. $327 people on YouTube this morning. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your attendance. Come on, we need a blessing here. Top of the hour will probably be our best chance for another mover. That's usually when news comes out. 7 o'clock's usually pretty profitable for us. We usually have at least one or two take off at that time. So our main hours is right when the market opens at 6. We usually get a stock or two to run up. Then again at 7. Then shortly after market open. So we get about 3 good shots at it. Usually we're done trading by 9:30, 10 o'clock. And go on about our day and wait for the next pre-market. You're welcome, guys. Thanks for all the comments. And gals. Down here in Texas, guys means girls and boys. Yeah, Jimmy, could use y'all as well. Thank y'all for joining us. Michael, you have to upgrade. You have to join our Discord, then upgrade, and you can continue throughout the day with us. And the label to join Discord is above where you type in the chat. Just hit that white and yellow banner up there. It will take you to Discord to sign up. Now up to 341. Thank you, YouTubers, for showing up this morning. It looks like we're all looking for something to buy. CMND running up. Let's see if we can get a play on it. Nice long tall dominator bar. This is our volume indicator. These are buyers. Sometimes this candle split in half. It'll be half red, half green to let you know there's sellers coming in. See if we can find some buyers on this one and drive the price up. Looks like we're going to get a pullback play here. I will mark the resistance level. We're going to plan our entries around support. If you see a long wick on the bottom of this candle, that means the buyers are pushing it up even further. Now a high of $1.69. Come on, you can do it. Let's get up there in that $2 range. Pushing up to $1.70. Looks like we lack buyers on this one. It's trying to go a new high of 171. Might come back down and retest $1.60. That's down there on that support level. $1.75 now. Looking good. I'd like to see it run to $2. That would make me happy. $1.79, $1.80. You watch this label right here, you can see the volume is pausing. There's not a whole lot of buyers here. It's like a few buy and then it pauses, a few more buy. That shows lack of buyers. Now we're running up to $1.85. And remember to take profits along the way up. Don't get caught holding the whole bag of stocks at the very top, just in case somebody sells a whole bunch. Lock in the profits as it moves forward. You can see this dominator bar right here. These are sellers coming in. Sellers are trying to dominate. Holding this price nicely. Watching that dominator bar. You don't want to get in when they're selling it off. This indicator looks perfect. Could be a pullback play here. I'll go ahead and mark resistance. When this candle closes, I will mark support, see if we get a bounce back up. Now, if we pull down below this line, it's probably over, but chances are it's going to run back up and retest $1.84. But we need buyers to do that. I'm watching for a tall dominator bar green to come in here. That would tell me the buyers are coming back. Lack of buyers, couldn't drive it up to that $2 range. We got to $1.90. That was pretty close. So a chance to pick up 7 to 10 cents here when we first spotted it. And if you are unaware, we are scalpers. We grab as much as we can with as much shares as we can afford to buy. Get in and get out for the profits. Looks like the buyers may be coming back in now. I would not trust it at this point since it pulled back so far below the support level. $358 viewers on YouTube. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. Come join us each and every morning for free for 1 hour. By you hitting the like button makes YouTube buy my coffee while I do this for you. And I appreciate your attendance this morning. Watching this column here, if you're a first time viewer, these are volume spikes, and we monitor volume spikes to find the very next mover. GNS falling down. Looks like they're slacking off now. Nothing really running this morning on this Friday. Nothing yet, anyway. YouTube, I'm going to let you hang on here for another 30 minutes. Just so I can try to get you a play in. Well, what a tough morning. You are welcome, guys, on YouTube. Pleasure's all mine. I enjoy everyone being here so that they can see we are for real. We don't play games here, we make money. My only problem with trading is I can't wait for Monday to come when we have a Friday. It's like, what do I do? Not seeing anything spiking at the moment, but this is typical for a Friday. Everybody working their way back to cash so they don't have to hold anything over the weekend in case a disaster strikes. So if you join our Discord for free, you get this scan and you get the V4 indicator, which we still use today. You can follow along with us each morning with those indicators. So once you join Discord, go look over to the left for the free indicators channel and you can get them there. COSM been bouncing around all morning. No money to be made there. Lucy moving again. It's not in my scan. I'll type it in. They all seem to just be bouncing around. They run up, then they're done, which is usually what happens on Friday. If you don't catch the first run, you're out of luck. In most cases, anyway. CMND. This one's been moving around all week. Not going anywhere at the current time. Thank you, Tony, for your compliment. Doesn't look like CMND is going to find any buyers. It did just make a little dip play, but it's not running up with strong volume. Some buyers coming in now, probably going to retest $1.70. Let's see if we can break through it. If it breaks through, we might run back up to $1.84 to retest that level. We did break through that $1.70 eventually. Let's see if it stays above it. Might head for that $1.84. It could come back down here and retest $1.70. That's what it's doing. If we break down below it, probably not going any higher at the current time. We did get a pullback arrow here. Let's see if it pushes on up. I do not like waiting on stocks like this to take off. There's just not enough buyers here to drive it up and get it over with. Just bouncing around now at that $1.70 level. Just keep an eye on it. It may move later. Put it in your personal watch list so you don't miss it if it does move. It did close back down below that $1.70, so not running up to that $1.85. Absolute truth. Go ahead and put some ticket in support. It's minor, I'm sure. I know the script is working. It may just be an install issue. You can try renaming the file when you open the shared item and click view, and then it'll give you a title there. Just change the title. It may work for you. Pulling down to the 34 now, the CMND. And if you're wondering what this purple line is, it's the 34 EMA. I find it to be a lot more accurate than the VWAP. Usually stocks pull down to the 34, run up, pull down to the 34, and run up. It's been doing that for years for me. That's why I use it. And I never buy stocks below the 34 and never short them above the 34. And remember those words. Nvidia making a small push. Not enough volume to really move this stock. These large caps don't usually participate in pre-market unless something's going on. Up to 403 viewers on YouTube. If you don't mind, hit the like button for me. Let's keep these streams going for free. I promise you I'll make some money for you if you show up every morning. And if you don't believe me, just ask anybody in the chat. They'll let you know the truth. COSM making another run for it this morning. It's already made a run back here. Right back here. Maybe we're going up to retest that level again. Got to keep an eye on these dominator bars. This is very important. These two indicators are premium. Just to let you know ahead of time, they do not come with your membership. But it's the only two premium indicators we have until I design something else. COSM struggling. This is what it's been doing all morning, is kind of running up a couple of candles, then right back down, then running up again. You can probably make some money on it if you stuck with it all morning and played the dips. Me, I want a good price stock, anywhere between $5 and $10 to run up about $1 or $2. We've seen that happen numerous times. Would be a good way to end the week. Pushing up a little higher, COSM. Red dominator bar. This is the dominator here. These are sellers. Let's see what's going to happen here. If we stay below that $1.15, it's probably going to go back down. Typical move it's been making all morning. A few bars up, 2 or 3 candles down. Take a look at ECDA spiking up right now. More buyers coming in. Watching the dominator bars here, they're telling you the buyers are coming. Got to watch for red. Red are profit takers. See the wick on the top? That's the red that's down here. Hopefully this dominator bar coming up is green for the run up. Nope, it's a red one. They're selling it off. I think people are picking up what little pennies they can today. They're not following through with these trades. Could have been a pump and dump too. You never know. That's why I watch these two indicators really close. If I'm in a trade and I start seeing red, I'm paying closer attention. Waiting for a spike to take off. And either of these two scans, I have actually 7 of these running. 7 different ones. So I've got my eyes on most of the market. Thank you, ATA Pro. If it's good news, I promise you it's going to pop up here. We normally don't go chasing news. Some of us do, but most of us don't. We let other people read the news. If it's good news and a stock takes off, it pops up right here. So it's kind of like one step we don't have to make. COSM may be making a lower high here. This would be the lower high from here to here. Looks like it's temporarily found support at $1.65. So we need a spike to come in right here to tell you the buyers are going to drive it up, and we don't have that this morning. Yeah, Tesla been pushing up this morning. COSM wants to get back up there to that $1.20. And we are not just a penny stock company. We play all stocks. Just so happens that in pre-market, a lot of the cheaper stocks are the ones that are moving. They're setting the pace for the rest of the trading day. That's how I like to look at it. So as these stocks are moving, you create a personal watch list and watch them throughout the market session for other chances to get in and make a few dollars on them. But most of the time we're done by 9:30, 10 o'clock. Nothing currently running up right now. Christopher says PCE numbers due out in 5 minutes. Be cautious. Thank you, Christopher. See you later, Chad. Have a blessed one. ESPR getting a little attention. It was moving a little bit earlier this morning, but very sluggish. Probably still in that mode. Pushing up a little higher. Too slow of a trade for me. I want hundreds in seconds, not hundreds in an hour. SPY is actually trending upwards this morning. You're just getting here. We are watching for these volume spike numbers to take off. I also like to see this word up right up here beside one of them. That gives me double confidence. This up represents this white arrow, which is a pullback indicator arrow. And it triggers, you can see back here, it triggers when these stocks take off. And I have a correction to make. I said this was a premium indicator. This is not a premium indicator. It does come with your subscription. The other one are these colored candles, these arrows, these buy and hold columns. And you get a little label up here. This is the other one. It's called Master Scalper. And these colors are not your typical colors. You will see a red one go up. That means the buyers are still here, but the indicators are not in line anymore. So it's a kind of a caution. If you're in a stock and you see red candles going up, you may wonder, why is it going up? It's red. Well, it's because the buyers are still present driving it up, but the indicators are changing directions. And you'll see red candles coming down in the opposite direction, and it's the same thing. It's just telling you that the indicators are not lined up. Most of the time it'll stay green. It'll keep you in the stock longer than just the typical candles. Really helps you to hang on and get a little bit more profit out of everything. I'm seeing a spike here on ASNS. I think this stock this morning has already attempted to do this. Let me take a look at it. Kinda, sorta. Hasn't had the mustard to get up there. It may this time though. Let's see if it runs. It's at $1.70 currently. Buyers coming in. $1.70 still. $1.72. Starting to get volatile action. $1.76. Are we going to get the $2 out of this one? Let's get to $2, not get $2. Pulling back hard. This is what it's been doing all morning. So if you like going for pennies, this stock is for you. Definitely not for me. Long wick on the top is trouble. May come back down and retest $1.65. Looks like found some more buyers. May push up for a new high. Too bouncy for me. Red dominator bar. Lots of sellers. Looks like the activity's slowing down. No more buyers present to drive it up. Very low volume. Last candle 137,000. We're still below that at 55. A lot of sellers up here in this area. Stock is having trouble going any higher. There's that red candle moving up, as I told you. That's because this indicator is going south or starting to head south. So it's an early warning that something's not right with the rest of these indicators. Now pushing up a little more, may have found some more buyers. My blessing indicator running kind of flat. Few buyers coming in. We're back up to $1.30, pushing a little higher. I mean $1.80. struggling to get up there. ESPR may be trying to make a move finally. Not enough buyers. Think I need to call Friday's sit on my hands day. Unless something really powerful comes along. Of course, that's what I'm doing. DJT is down to 39.75. Earlier it was up to 40 something. Let me take a look. Earlier it made it all the way up to $43. Now down to 39.70. Might be one to watch today after last night's, whatever you want to call it, performance. So DJT could run at market open. ASNS still bouncing around up here at the upper level. This indicator is now turning over, pointing south. We have red dominator bars coming in. It's probably pretty much over. If you're wondering what this magic scan does, it pretty much keeps track of everything that's moving for us in the morning. And if it continues to stay up at a certain level, it will stay on this list. And then when market opens, we usually have 5 or 6, maybe 10 in this list. Very important you check them. $447 viewers on YouTube. I appreciate you guys showing up this morning. If you want to see the magic happen, join us every morning, 5 days a week, starting at 5:55 a.m. Central Time. And you can make some money with us if you just attend, learn what we do. If you're a new trader, take it slow, don't trade. Do it on paper, practice for a while. You become profitable on paper, move over to buying real stocks, but buy small share size just to make sure you've got it down, and increase your share size as you learn more. That's how trading works. You don't just jump in here thinking, okay, I got this, because it's going to get you. Thank you guys for all the compliments. Yeah, Lucy been trying to go. Everything's been trying to go, but not really going. This is what we see pretty much every Friday is you get a few pennies out of something, you did good. I like to see those 50 cents, dollars per share. We get a lot of those. So, for those of you who don't know me, I am Ricky Gaspard. I've been trading since 1990 on ThinkorSwim. I am also a ThinkScript coder. I write all of my indicators. I don't rely on past history to predict the future. Most of these indicators are live. They only function when the market's open. So all of my tools are pretty much real time. Especially this indicator here is actually watching how many times the volume goes down and how many times the volume goes up. And as that volume is moving up or down, it's calculating if they're buyers or sellers. So these green numbers tell me we're listing the buyers on these stocks. I have the red turned off because we normally don't short in pre-market. We buy the runners that are running up. So when we see a spike take off and it's green, that's when we want to pay attention and then click on it and check the volume, check the spike itself and the candle and make sure it's starting to head in the direction we want to. Some of us chase green candles, and I'm guilty of that occasionally. I don't suggest it. I suggest you wait on the pullback if you are a beginning trader so you don't get stung, because things can get pretty volatile in pre-market. And when I say volatile, I mean volatile. It can run up, and the next thing you know, a big red candle takes it all away. Doesn't happen very often because of all the tools we have, but it can happen. Nobody can stop it. You never know where that hidden seller is that's sitting to sell 40, 50,000 shares right when you get in. That's what we try to pay attention to and not get stung like that. And these indicators help eliminate that. Lucy wants to go, but we don't have the Friday buyers. We have a lot of sellers on Friday, all going back to cash before the weekend. That's a very smart move because you can hold something over the weekend. Next thing you know, Monday morning comes and you're down big bucks. So we're back to cash on Fridays, holding nothing, enjoying our weekends until Monday morning, where we do this all over again, 5 days a week. Pushing up a little higher on Lucy. You can see the green dominator bar right here. It's nice and tall. These are buyers coming in. You can see the volume really flowing. This is what we look for, high volume flow. Lucy pushing up. The only thing wrong here for me is the price is too cheap. I don't like buying these cheaper stocks, but a lot of people do. So I go ahead and show them as they happen. 48 cents for the high here. Might get a push up here. Too many profit takers up there when it's up at the top. Need a lot more buyers to come in and drive it up. So if you bought this stock and you're up just a little bit even, I would take the profit. It may not go anymore. We always take, when they're running good, we're always taking profit as the stock runs up. If it pulls back, you want to add back to it, you'll get that opportunity then to go and run up again. If it wasn't Friday, I would show you that, but it's Friday. And Friday's a bad example of what I do because people are selling, not buying on Fridays. Yeah, DJT, that's Donald Trump stock, is back above the 34 EMA, but still down at $40. Was up to 44 earlier. It may or may not run up because of the debate last night. We're keeping an eye on it. Lucy trying to push higher. Not seeing any other stocks coming on. I'll take a look at MLGO. We played it for the last couple of weeks. It's been bouncing around. I think the big run is pretty much over for this one. That's just a matter of catching it at a low, or maybe catching it on the 34 for the bounce up. Probably more of a regular session play than a pre-market play. All right, YouTubers, I appreciate you joining me this morning. If you haven't hit the like button and subscribed yet, please do. It pays for my coffee each morning while I do this for free on YouTube. If you haven't joined our Discord, hit the white and yellow label up at the top. Join it for free. Go around, talk to some of the people that are members. They will let you know how good we are and what's available to you. If you wish to upgrade, we'd welcome you on board with a smile. You can make some money with us each day. Our ratings are very high. Our profits are high. Only the beginners are struggling a little bit, but they eventually catch on. So as of now, I've gave you 2 free hours this morning. I appreciate everyone that joined, all 472 of you. Hope you have a very blessed weekend, and I'm out of here.